everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to DCP. Today we're going to be doing a case comparison. It's going to be retail versus eBay or Amazon actually. So I got this case off of Amazon for $5.99, or I think it was $4.99. That was up to $5. And I also got this case, which was retail, and I got it from the source for $20, $19.99. But I think it was around $23 with tax, and this was $4.99, maybe $5. There was no tax, and the shipping was free. So it's really drastic. This is basically 4 times the price of this case. But is it worth it to buy at retail? Is it worth it to spend those couple extra bucks to get better value? Is that even the case? So without further ado, let's get started. I decided not to go for the Casemate brand because those were basically unbeatable, and I found they were like very expensive, $20 and $25, and they're mostly for the S6 Edge. Both of these cases are available not only for the S6 but the S6 Edge. You can find this at your local source, and you can find this in the link down below in the description, and it will take you right to Amazon. So let's talk about the packaging. I've left it completely in the packaging. I've taken this one out to use. I've also taken out this one just to get a look at it so I knew what I was talking about for this video. The capsule case here looks like this. It has our slim fit Samsung Galaxy S6 capsule branding, dummy phone, and we can sort of see the case. There's a little hole here, but I'm not sure what that was for. On the back here, we can see that it has some information about this case. It's a fashionable slim fit and protects from daily wear and tear. It looks pretty good. At the bottom here, it says this is not a Samsung Galaxy, just let it focus, S6 product. It says where it's imported from, and it says thesource.ca. Alright, this packaging is pretty simple. There's really nothing much going on. It's just a plastic little sheath, and it has the case inside, which you can barely see, and some styrofoam as a foam holder. So when I got this, it was literally in one of these bags, the usual bags that they use to import it. I might leave a picture like right here on the screen so you can see. And this was the original package. Let's start with the capsule case, the $19 case. I will open it from the bottom. I ripped the case a little, or the packaging. So we can put that aside. That's about it. It's just the outer body, the candy, and this is the goods without that outer body. So as you can see here, it has the dummy phone, and if we flip it over, we have the back. So let's take it out. Let's take that dummy phone out because the white phone doesn't really show if it's fully transparent, which I believe it is not. So I went looking for a fully transparent case, and as you probably saw from the package, it isn't going to do a good job explaining that it is not fully transparent. So your sides are transparent here, but the back is not. It's like a frosty. The ports are at the bottom here. There's ports at the top. The side and the power port. So let's put it on our S6. It's a very nice fit. It has a nice feel to it. I actually like it a lot. It has those nice little grips. It has a little bit of a raised, oh my gosh. It has a little bit of a raised edge, so if you drop it, it's not going right to the floor. But it does the gold, beautiful gold back of the Samsung Galaxy S6 no justice. It covers it up. It's not too transparent, so you are able to see the Samsung logo right up here, and the cutouts are appropriate. They're not too snug. They give There's some air to breathe here, and you can see some of the gold from here. So you can do your heart rate monitor and all that great stuff. I'm not concerned that the heart rate monitor won't work, and there's no obstruction to the camera. All the ports here at the bottom look pretty good. This one at the top here. And then this side, 2 power buttons. So that's it for this case. I really like the feel of it. It's nice and has that jelly feel. So this was the capsule case. There's a lot of pros. It feels great. It feels really nice. In the hand, it has that raised bezel for those drops, but it does not show the best part of the phone. The reason why I spent an extra like 20 bucks. This gold back. The front shows it, but not the back. So let's look at the eBay brand and see what it can bring to the table. So I literally searched up $5 and under at, the Amazon brand. And I will rip this open. The packaging is pretty cheap, so let's hope that that doesn't show through in the actual case. Let's hope it's not a cheap case. There we go. It's very light. It's significantly lighter than the capsule case. I don't know how to explain it, but this feels much lighter. It actually feels more solid, if I do say. So, take the styrofoam out. Wow, look at that. That's clear. So you have your button cut out here, and unlike with the capsule case, these are actually covered by a little bit of plastic. So it actually covers the button and hugs it. At the top, we have our appropriate mic cutout, and we have our appropriate sensor cutouts, our volume rocker cutouts, each separate. And the bottom has the ports that we need down here. So let's see how it looks on the S6. I just try to clean it off a little so you don't see the fingerprints. A little bit tricky. Oh, okay. It honestly feels like there's nothing on the phone. It doesn't look like there's anything on the phone either. So you can see here, it really does not look like there's anything on the phone. You can see the raised bezels. All the cutouts look crispy. It seamlessly goes into the screen. So no raise, which means loss of protection. But that's okay. And even the plastic hugs around each component. I'm a little worried that the heart rate sensor might not work. So I just want to test that out. Okay, let's measure it and see if it works. Only for a little, just to see if it gets it. Alright, it is measuring. The light is showing. Alright, so here's my honest opinion on this case. The buttons are a little bit harder to press, but that's because there's some protection on it. If we had to talk, the capsule case from the source for $20 versus this eBay case, this Amazon case that was literally $4.99, what should you go for? If you have the money and you're just like, let me try to get the best phone I can or the best case I can for this super expensive phone, get the capsule case. It has the raised bezels. If you, let's say, have a black phone or you have a white phone, the white phone really does not make a difference with this sort of frosted transparent look. But if you're someone who's sort of flashy, you should definitely go for the one that you can get from Amazon, especially if you're on somewhat of a budget. You're basically paying 4 times the price for raised bezels and a frosted screen. but I know a lot of people, they don't like that. It's basically as if it's a screen protector for your whole phone. It fits on very nicely, and it's as if you don't have a case. You sometimes forget that you do. I'll alternate from each to each, but this will probably be my main case. I just like the look of it. If I paid an extra amount of money to get the gold version, I'm gonna get the gold version and work it and flaunt it. Everything in these cases are really good. It just depends on how much money you're working with, the type of person you are. So take that and take this little video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This will be a new series on my channel that will come around once in a while. What do you think? Is it worth it to get the capsule case, or should you just buy it off of Amazon? If you're interested in this case, I believe they make a whole other line. I'll just be leaving the link to this specific case down in the description box below. So yeah, leave me your thoughts about this series as well as these two cases down below. Is it worth it to spend the extra $20? Which one will you get? Which one would you have gotten? And give this series a thumbs up if you like it. That's about it for today, guys. I will see you next week on DCP. Bye!